Alright, so guys, what's our focus been this week?
Spearing the fish.
Scabbing the table.
Ripping 45 degrees. Is that correct, Brett?
Yes, thank you, Melinda. Listening.
I can't do it, but I try.
So you know what we're talking about.
Alright, so this week our focus has been on all the setup and the catch. Okay, so that's this point here. Okay, setting up not too high from that water line and making sure we're holding that 45-degree angle. Alright, after that, what do? We don't just do this because we lose that awesome angle. Alright, we stay forward in our leg, place that whole paddle in the water at 45 degrees. Okay, this position right here is what you want to find that full purchase on the blade. After that, alright, we follow through on the stroke. Does that make sense? So there was a question on Tuesday going, how much top hand drive is in the stroke? Okay, we are not pressing all the way down like this, because if you watch the angle of my blade, press, how positive is it staying? Not very. Alright, it's a press. Okay, you engage that top shoulder, that top arm, that top lat to get that stroke in the water. Okay, and then it just follow through with a pull with the body. And that's where we de-rotate. So we rotate forward, okay, top hand press to bury that blade positive, and then that body, alright, it de-rotates and pulls through and follows through in that stroke. Does everyone see that there? Okay, so it's not just top hand all the way, okay, because if you do that, you're not, am I using my body? No. Alright, so big chest, big body, alright, nice strong setup. Okay, hold that setup, hold that angle, and when you bury your blade, you're still holding that setup, holding that angle. From there, you follow through on your stroke using your body and your legs through that pull phase, okay, like this, okay, versus just doing these ones, okay? Because if we're just using the arms, we're not going to move these boats, okay? Our bodies can sustain the amount of load that we put on this blade. Your arms, they will fatigue after a minute. Does that make sense? So think of your arms as secondary. Use your body as the main primary muscles, the big ones, the legs, the hips, the core, the big lats, big shoulders, all right? If you're working in the gym, work on those big muscles, all right? Here, the shoulders, the lats, the legs, the hips, the core, they're more important than doing, the smaller exercises like the curls or the, lighter weight overhead shoulder presses. Okay, they're still important, okay, because they help with injury prevention, but also, what's the word? Maintenance. Yeah, maintenance. Okay, but focus on those big ones. So, if you do want to do a deadlift, do a squat, do an overhead press, like full standing bench press, they're compound movements that strengthen all these bits, okay, and then finish with some bodybuilding, okay, because that just helps with maintenance of the body and all that type of stuff, okay. Anything else to add, Brittany?
No, I think just being patient in that entry as well. Yeah. It is about not just thinking I had to next stroke. And if you do feel rushed, look and see the people around you. Are you actually going quicker than them somewhere? It's really just about making sure you have the time to really bury that blade in.
Yeah, 100%. So another thing, that top hand, when it's here, we don't press that elbow down, okay? You go up there, you engage, okay? So to engage, I squeeze that lat and that shoulder, all right? There I'm engaging my top shoulder, and then once that's engaged, full blade's buried, what happens? The whole body, right, does that pull, okay? Your legs, your lats, your core, does that pull phase. You find so much more load by doing that with your body than just doing this with your arms. All right, that will be our continued focus today. Any questions?
Yes.
Yes,
I think
Christine.
it's a rhomboid, this muscle here. So
Yep.
when you're rotating back, are you like giving a squeeze?
Yeah.
Like, so you're squeezing your lats and.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
rhomboid.
You should feel a little bit of a squeeze in your lat. When you get a really good catch, you should feel a stretch on your outer lat.
Yeah.
Okay? If you get a really good heavy catch.
Yeah.
Alright? That takes years and years and years to actually find.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you start to feel that, you're going good because you're squeezing and activating from the start of the stroke, and then you following through on that body pull with that point. But then your hips and your core will still need to follow through with that.
Yeah.
If you compare it to like a deadlift, when you do a deadlift, your whole body, you brace it. You brace your core, you brace your legs, you brace your hips. You're using your whole body to help lift. This is smaller movements, but it's the same thing. Every single stroke, you're engaging everything. So you should be feeling all those muscle groups coming together through the stroke.
Yeah. And so either sitting straight on or gunner leg hip slightly forward. Correct? Still over that?
Yeah, gunner leg slightly forward, if not neutral.
If not neutral.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. If we could load up 3 mixed boats, please. There's probably going to be 8-ish rows in each, or 7.